Moi! My name is Jana. Today is Friday. You're watching Finnish Knitting Stories. Welcome. It's episode number 55. Jazz hands. Okay, forget about it. I'm feeling very silly today. It's been a crazy week once again over here in this forest corner. And I've been just running, so I'm very happy to finally sit down and talk to you, my lovely yarny people. I missed you very much during this week. And I don't know what else to say. You can find me on Ravelry, Knits, and on Instagram, Knits. And all the important information is in the description box down below. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jana, I'm knitter from Finland, and if you're a returning viewer, then you already know what's gonna happen now. We will talk about knitting, and a bit of crochet, and probably something else. I don't know. I don't know, but let's go. Ready? Let's go. Finished objects. Let's dive right into finished objects. I have two. Yes, two, that's a lot. If we take into consideration that one of them is this thing, this huge thing is my first finished object that I want to show you, to show to you today. It is what it is. I wrote down the notes and I have my notebook open in the wrong on the wrong page. Okay, doesn't matter. So, granny stripe blanket. Granny stripe blanket that has been in the making for 4 very long years. And now it's ready. And it's finally ready. So if you want to knit a granny stripe blanket, I would suggest that you go and check out Lucy at Attic24. She has a blog, she's also on Instagram, and there are patterns on Ravelry that link to her blog. It's a free pattern. I think hers is knit in a DK weight, mine is in fingering, but it doesn't really matter because anyway, like, you can adjust the size. You just increase or decrease the stitch amount that you cast on. Are they? Yeah, they are stitches. Are they in crochet? The chain. Yeah. So, and you can adjust the size of your blanket. I lost the thought in the middle of the sentence. That's probably gonna happen today because this is tired. this thing is tired. This is tired. My old friends, the dark circles, are back. Yeah. Okay, back to the blanket, back to earth. It's happy, it's scrappy, and we also have a happy scrappy blanket mail going on. I've talked about it a lot lately. Hashtag on the screen. You can join on Instagram, you can join on Ravelry, yes. And if you don't have any of those and you would still like to join, you can always email me and we will figure something out. So, my blanket, it's not blocked yet because I have not, first of all, I have not figured out how to do it because I think this one is the biggest I have made so far. It's bigger than that one. Look, I brought it here for a pretty background. That's my anthology throw by Helen Stewart. That's lovely. It's keeping us company here today. And I really need to block the corners. Look, the corners are rolling because I have not blocked it yet. And second, my family is not letting me take it. I want to take it, I want to dip it in water. What I've been thinking of doing, I will wash it by hand because I'm not really sure if all of the yarns I used are superwash. Probably not. I think I have some non-superwash in the mix. I definitely have because I have some Mondim there and some couple of other non-superwash yarns. Yeah, I can't put it in a washing machine. Maybe on a gentle cycle, but I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it, so I will wash it by hand. I'll soak it. Then I will throw it in a machine on a spin cycle to get all the water out. And then I've been thinking that I'm gonna fold it. I'm gonna fold it a few times and then just pin the corners down. I have my... Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. If I do this tonight, I will probably insert a video, maybe here or in the end, if I do it tonight. Hopefully. Yeah, I hope I can figure this out. Anyways, yeah, I knit mine in a fingering weight with a 2.5mm hook. I did very simple 2-row border, nothing fancy. I didn't have it in me to make a bigger border anymore. Anyways, and I used all sorts of scraps. All sorts of, mostly sock yarn, mostly commercial. I would say 70% of this is commercial sock yarn. A bit of hand-dyed here and there when I had some fun bit that I had no other use. You will have to excuse me, there is some dog fur on it because it's been living in the living room. Yeah, the dog doesn't come into this room, but the blanket has been in the living room and dog lives there. And I don't think I can even show it to you here. I think I will have to take a separate video bit somewhere because there's no way I can fit this thing in a screen. Okay, let's... Here, there, and still here. It's huge, but it's we call it our movie night blanket because all 4 of us can fit under it. If we sit in a line on a couch and we we can all be under it. Or if my husband is lying down and I'm knitting on the other end of the sofa, we both can get covered. Like, he's fully covered and still I have some on my lap from the other end. So it's that big. I have not measured it. But this weighs 1.5 kilograms. 1,500 grams-ish. Yeah. I put it on a scale. It's huge. A lot of bits have gone into it. And yeah, basically this is scrap yarn blanket. I did not use any full balls. Always some started ball. Yeah. And it's fun. I really love the colors. You can see the colors I've been using the most. A lot of pink. A lot of pink going on here, and then some other colors. Okay, can I just sit here? I'll cover my lap with it and I'll sit here. Like, it's chilly. The weather is beautiful today, but okay, we will talk about it later. Let's not get distracted by the weather talk. Yeah. And then the second finished object. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen this, but you have not seen it fully finished. I've been working on it. It was a very spontaneous cast on, and I finished it I think in 2 evenings. I knit myself, also a scrappy project, okay. I knit myself a laptop sleeve. It looks small, but my laptop is not that big. It stretches a bit. What I did, I took all the leftovers that I had from my West Knits Marled Mania leggings. Yeah, those wool pants. I had a bit of black one left, black yarn, and then I had all these neon scraps, and I knit a sleeve. The pants were already knit with scraps, and then I had a bit of leftover, and then I took those scraps and I knit myself a laptop sleeve. It's just a garter in the round. I thought I could write down a pattern, but then I re-knit it so many times that I lost it somewhere in the process of what I'm actually doing and how. Anyways, I cast it on here like you would. I used the cast on that you would normally use for a sock if you go toe up. Just some kind of, I don't know, you can use Turkish cast on, you can just do that wrap around, and anyways, yeah, from here, and then I knit it in the round. In each of the sides, I knit 2 stitches. What did I do? I knit, and then here it's knit, purl. Like one row is round is knit, another one is purl, because it's in a garter. And then when I I added a bit of ribbing here. Then I did a bind off on one of the sides. There is some fur and hair. And then I did this little flap just to cover it and keep it safe, and finished it with I-cord. Then found the biggest button I had in my stash and attached it here. The only thing I haven't done yet that I still want to do, I want to knit, no, not knit, I want to sew in an anti-static pouch inside of this, because this is wool and I'm planning to carry my laptop in it, and devices like laptops don't like static electricity. Static is bad. It can zap your laptop and things might get damaged and stop working. I live with the nerd. I'm a bit of a nerd myself, but I live with even bigger nerd that enlightens me on all those things. And I actually, in winter, I'm wearing a lot of wool, and I'm always very, like, there is static electricity everywhere. I get zapped by my car, I get zapped by everything around here. Yeah, my hair goes up because wool, winter, dry air, yeah, they don't mix very well. So I anyway carry my laptop with anti-static mat, but that mat is quite big. It doesn't fit in this pouch. So my husband gave me one of those like plastic anti-static bags that would fit in here, and I need to figure out how to attach it to the pouch, because I think I want it in there. It's that crunchy thing. Yeah. Anyway, if you're knitting one in wool, you need to be careful. Yeah, because static electricity, it's a real problem. My husband is laughing at me and saying that, oh, we should get you that anti-static wrist strap. Because anyway, you're like zapping everything. I am. I'm covered in wool. It's winter. Air is dry. I'm dangerous. Like, but it's a fun little thing. I just need to figure out a couple of technical details of how to make it usable. But laptop fits in like a glove. I could take a video probably. I didn't bring my laptop. It's still in my big tote bag there in the living room. Yeah, I just came from work, and yeah, the kiddo has a friend over, and I'm all over the place. I need to sit down and calm down a little bit, because I feel like I'm all over the place. Anyway, but you're used to it already, right? It's always like this here. Friday. Maybe I should record on some other day, not Friday, because Friday is always a bit crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking so quickly, because I have not had my third cup of coffee yet today. I have had 2, and both of them actually in the morning. First half of the day. Now it's already almost evening, but we still have light. Days are getting longer. It's so nice. It's so nice that now it gets dark only at about 4:30, closer to 5 if it's a bright day, instead of like 3 o'clock. Yeah, spring is coming. Almost there. Okay, so those are my 2 finished objects. Should we go to WIPs, or should I talk about what I'm wearing today? Let's do WIPs first, and then we come back to what I'm wearing today. Remind me if I forget. I have this thing. My basic black raglan, not using any pattern, just knitting, improvising, very basic raglan. I have mentioned before a couple of patterns that probably would give you a similar result. I'm knitting mine in Let Loppi, just heathered black, and I'm this far on the body, and it's ridiculously boring. Sometimes I enjoy a mindless knit, but somehow right now I want to be a bit more engaged in the process, because I am a process knitter. I am not a product knitter. I am definitely a process knitter, and I need to enjoy the process. That's why I have so many WIPs on the go, because if I don't feel like working on one, I'll pick up something else, not to have empty hands, because that's the worst. When you're sitting down and not working on something. So yeah, if I don't feel like working on this, I pick up another one. And honestly, I have not felt like working on this. I would love to wear it. The weather is great for it, and I think I'll just have to maybe push through it a little bit. Maybe I could do the sleeves first and then finish the length. But I'm quite far along. I think since we last talked, I added maybe another 50 grams to the body. It's growing slowly. I haven't worked on it much, just a little bit since the last time. But I have a new cast on. Our kiddo has birthday next week, and I wanted to knit him a new beanie. I let him go to my yarn shelf and I said, just pick the yarn you like, and he couldn't find anything. There was a neon yellow, but he was saying, Mom, I want the neon but a green. And I don't have a neon green in my stash because generally not my favorite color. Sage green is more of a my thing. Some turquoise. But yeah. Anyways, so he couldn't find anything he liked in my stash. So I said, okay, kiddo, I'll dye you some yarn. Last time we did that as well. We dyed the yarn together when he wanted the bright pair of socks. Yeah. And I did. Oh my, that looks bright. I did. I made him this green, and that's just my ink color. So this neon green, I did a special mix. I dyed him that, and I'm knitting something like a Musselburgh hat. Musselburgh? How do you say that? Anyway, you know that. Double layered beanie. It's around like that. You cast on here, you knit there, like you knit a big tube, and then you again like do the decreases on the other end, and then you like double fold it. I don't know. Yeah, like you make it double layer. So I decided to do half and half. I was very tempted to stripe something, but then I decided I don't have a brain space. I've been working on this in the evenings, so I just did half in dark blue, and then another half is gonna be in the green. And I'm making it quite long that he could have a good fold over his ears. I just hope I guessed the size right. We tried it on once and it was okay. I think it was fine. Is there anything else to say about it? Probably not. I'm just... It is a bit boring knit. I have same problem as with my black raglan, because I usually enjoy a good mindless knit. Just stockinette or garter, but somehow now I'm at the moment, just this moment, I'm craving for something else. But I need to finish it. I'm planning to finish it this weekend. I hope. I started it like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I don't remember. Anyway, 2 or 3 days ago. And I'm halfway, a bit over halfway. Yeah. So that kind of thing is on my needles. And the kiddo, yeah, he's turning 9, but he has the same head size as I have. So I think I'm knitting like adult size for him. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have same head size right now. He has big head and big feet. He takes after his mama. Yeah. Big head, big feet. Yeah, nothing else about this. I'll put it somewhere safe. Nothing else to tell about this. And then I have a blanket on the go. If you've been watching me, you remember that I think once I showed my jelly roll blanket. I don't remember when I showed it, but last year I showed that I started jelly roll blanket by KF Jones of Bakery Bears, and I frogged it. What I did, I frogged it because I just was not feeling it. I wanted to make it like a rainbow, that each stripe would be like I take all my pink yarns and then maybe like, not like a real rainbow, but something in that area. Like red stripe, orange stripe, yellow stripe. And I got through 1.5 of the stripes. I was on the red stripe and I was looking at it and I was not feeling it. I didn't like how the colors were working together. They were not working for my eye. So I frogged it. I took bigger needles and I decided that I don't want fingering weight blanket, I want a DK weight blanket. So I'm knitting with exactly same yarn, but I'm adding a bare yarn as a friend. I'm holding yarn double. Like here's my like red ball, what's left of it from what I frogged. And I'm holding it with white yarn, and then I'll show you how it looks like. I'll show you how it looks like. I have a pink stripe finished, like completely finished. It's not even on a holder anymore. I have the full length of pink stripe done. And then here is, wait, that's the wrong side. I'm showing you the wrong side. I actually took a video bit of this before I frogged it, and then I realized that it was upside down. Like I'm showing you the wrong side, but I think it doesn't really matter. I'll put it somewhere over. Yeah, that you can see how it looked before. Yeah, that's how it looked before, and I was not feeling it. So I frogged it and I started again, and I wanted it to be a bit softer and a bit more cohesive. It would have probably worked if I would have mixed colors, like all together, just not done this color, yeah, like that same color stripe thing, but now it looks like this. So that's my pale pink stripe, and this is more like red. See, it's not dark because I'm marling it with the white. And I'm actually, now I'm loving it. Now I'm loving the look. And then the next stripe will be orange and yellow. I probably don't have enough scraps, but that's okay. Same like I think I don't have enough red scraps to go the full length. But then I'll just put these stitches on a holder. And then when I have more scraps, I'll add to it, because this is definitely a long-term project. It is. It's not gonna get ready anytime soon. And I'm knitting it now on, I don't know, 3.5, 4. The sizes have worn off. No, my candle is going wild. Something is happening here today. I think they feel like 4mm needles. I think I'm knitting it on 4s, but it's a DK, or maybe 4.5, maybe 4.5. I have a needle gauge somewhere there. Anyways, and I'm knitting them on, these are Knit Pro Symphony. I love these double point. These are double points, and then I just added a tulip stoppers on the end to make them into a single point. Very cost efficient. You just need your sock needles and then some stoppers, and there you go. And that's how you get single point needles. Without buying single point needles, because I don't know where else you would need them. This kind of short single point. Save yourself some money and just use the stoppers. Yeah, I tried to knit without the stoppers, but then the stitches kept sliding off. Anyways. That's my jelly roll blanket. Here we are. I'm re-knitting it. Knitting it in another way. Yeah, wasn't feeling it, so just frogged it. I don't have problems with frogging things if I know I'm not gonna like it. So cozy here. Okay, should we now go to what I'm wearing? What I'm wearing today? I'm wearing my Gloam cardigan by Caitlin Hunter, and this was my birthday knit. I want to say 2 years ago, was it, or 3 years ago? I don't know. Anyway, it was my birthday knit a few years ago, and it's this very cute. I'll get up. Very cute. Little cardigan with some texture, and also on the back has texture as well, and oh, I love it. It's very cozy. Mine is knit in merino yak. I marled 2 colors together because it was a DK weight and I didn't have a DK weight yarn, so I held 2 strands of fingering. And also the pattern, in the pattern it's knit in pieces, and I don't do that. I hate seaming things, so I I just reworked it and knit it as one piece by picking up stitches everywhere. I didn't... There is not even one seam on this thing. Yeah. So, should we talk about... I have acquisitions. I do have acquisitions. Here. Here are both of my acquisitions. I'm weak, I know. I didn't buy any yarn, but I'm very weak when it comes to books. And I have this. This just happened accidentally. I was at the... I've been looking for... Okay, let's go with the pre-story. Our kiddo is very much into Harry Potter now. I'm not a fan. I don't support the author. I don't... Yeah, anyways. He found my husband's old books from his young days. Yeah, I think it's like the first edition in Finnish. And he started reading the Harry Potter. And my husband, I think, had the first 4. So I've been... Yeah, so we're missing 3. So I've been looking for them secondhand because I want them like from the same set, because the new ones look different and they have different translation, I think. Anyway, from that very first edition, and I've been going through charity shops and recycling centers and looking for the books, and I've found 2 already, and then we were missing the 5th book. And lately I found that one, and when I was picking that one up, I picked myself also this. This is from Recycling Center. This is the second-hand book. Moshi Moshi. Moshi Moshi, Mochi Mochi, Moshi Moshi. How do you say that? Anyway. And why I picked that? Why I picked that? Why I even knew who that is? Because of my chicken. This book is by the author, by the author of the wonderful chicken pattern, Tiny Chickens. I just had to pick it. I don't know if I'm gonna knit anything from here. I probably will someday, eventually. But I just saw it and I picked it. It wasn't expensive. It was a couple of euros because it's a used book. I don't think it's a used book. It looks brand new to me. Anyway, I brought it home. And look at the cute things that are in there. I especially love... Where is it? I love the mushrooms. There are mushrooms in there. And then something else was very fun. Wait, where is it? I'm not prepared. Yeah, the crocodile was... The crocodiles were super cute. And then something else was very fun. Yeah. Pigs with wigs. Like, seriously. Pigs with wigs. I need a pig with wig in my life. I do. So this was accidental purchase. Yeah. And let's leave it at that. But pigs with wigs might be happening. And there are a lot of other cute things. Should we look again? There are so many cute things. I don't know. There were human beings. Okay, first of all, mushrooms. Mushrooms are super cute. And then there are human beings. This book is ridiculous. And I love it. And then there were hamsters somewhere. There were tiny hamster. There is a knit pencil, and then there were also hamsters in a wheel. I don't know. How old is this book? I don't know. Is it being sold? Is it old? I don't know. I just happened to pick it. 2010. 2010. Yeah. It is rather old then. But mine is in mint condition. And I didn't pay much for it. And then this happened. I've been trying to resist this book for a long time. I'm running out of space on my bookshelf. I probably could let something go from there. But Line magazine had a seconds sale. I think it's already over. When maybe it's still going. I'm not sure. I need to double check. And they had seconds sale, and I picked myself a copy of this lovely book. It's so inspiring and amazing, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Maybe it's missing a bookmark, or I don't know, something. Why was it second in the seconds? But I got it cheap. I could not resist it. First I thought I don't need it, and then the more I follow the author on Instagram, and she has very inspirational page, and this is lovely. It's knit fabrics, and I'll just, something fell out, a card fell out. This is absolutely lovely. Okay, let it be. Yeah, so I have a new knitting book. I know, I'm weak. I have a weakness. I think I usually can resist yarn. I can talk myself into, maybe not, that I don't need that yarn. Oh, who am I kidding? But I can never resist a good project bag, good knitting book, and some silly or cute stitch markers. Those are my very weak spots. I know I'm weak when it generally comes to crafts. And I love buying yarn, and I also love buying dresses. Anyways, I'm digressing now. Yeah, but good knitting book is definitely my weak spot. Yeah, I have a few. I have a collection, and I love them all dearly, and I actually use them. I look for the inspiration in them, and I often go through them, and if I feel that some book is not very loved, like that, I don't pick it up. I usually let it go. I will rehome it. I gift it, or I swap with a friend, or I sometimes sell it. Because if I'm not gonna use it, why? Yeah, why to keep it if it's not inspiring me? I've been trying to be good about it. So those are my only acquisitions. Knit and chat. I don't think I have anything to... yes, I do. I was almost said that I have nothing to knit on because I ran out of yarn on the black sweater. I have more, but it's in the living room. I mean, it's not in this room. Okay, should we go to knit and chat? I'll knit on this very mindless beanie. Look. So, yeah, should we start with the weather? Traditionally, the weather has been... How do I say it nicely? It's been depressing most of the week, except today. Today is a wonderful, crisp, sunny day. It's a one of those great winter days when you just enjoy when you just enjoy life. Because before it was raining. It's been raining whole week. It was absolutely disgusting, wet and icky and windy. Except now, when the electricity prices are unstable, I have learned to enjoy the windy days, because that means that our electricity price is lower. See, Finland produces quite much of wind-powered electricity, and if you're on a fluctuating price, if you don't have a fixed price, your price depends... It depends quite a lot on the wind-produced electricity. So on a windy days, your electricity is cheaper. Sometimes it's almost free. We had a day when it was less than a cent at night. So, yeah, you might not enjoy those windy days, but your bank account does. Because that means not all of your money will go for the electricity bill this month. Anyways, but... yeah, yesterday was raining a whole day, and then at night it started freezing over. So now most of the surroundings look like one big skating rink. And when I went out in the morning, my car had like, I would say, ½ centimeter of ice. It was just covered. I could not get the door open. The doors were frozen shut. It was like solid layer of ice all around the car. Because I didn't even realize it's freezing at night, because when we went in it was still heavily raining. And then I still heard the rain, and then it froze at night. It was fun. But otherwise, it's a very nice crisp day today. We have sun, we have sunlight. I'm enjoying it very much. D vitamin is great, but it does not replace the real sunlight. And I've been craving for one of these sunny days, and today it finally happened, and it made the mood much lighter because I have had a very stressful week, and I don't know, if this Friday would have been grey, I would probably be crying somewhere in a corner. But it's actually quite good day. I'm wearing bright happy clothes. I bought myself a tulip bunch when I went grocery shopping. It's making me happy in the living room. I don't know, just little things like that. Your brightest, happiest clothes and a bit of flowers and sunshine and a hot cup of coffee and some knitting, and life is good. Yeah. I know there are a lot of things, and I don't want to talk about anything negative or sad or depressing because I just can't. I just can't. I've had a very stressful week. I've been stressed out. I have not been sleeping well, and a lot of things are happening, and we're dealing with all sorts of things, but let's just focus on the fact that life is good. If you're there listening to me, do something nice for yourself today. I don't know, do something you enjoy. I don't know, maybe make or buy yourself some nice pastry, or if there is that fancy candle you've been saving up for a special occasion, pull it out and light it up. I know I will. I have a very special candle that I've been saving, and I will light it up in the evening. I'll make myself a nice cup of tea, and I'll just sit down and unwind under my lovely woolly blanket if I don't block it today. I probably will. I will block it today under another woolly blanket. I'll take my knit and I will just enjoy my Friday and not think about any worries or troubles for today. We will think about them tomorrow. But today I'm on a mental health break. It's my mental health day when I will do things I enjoy and take care of myself. I hope hubby will cook tonight because I really don't feel like. We have soup left from yesterday and some pasta. But if the kids don't want to eat leftovers, maybe hubby could make us pizza. It is Friday pizza night. I hope he's in the mood. He's in Helsinki today. He had a work trip. And I don't know, we'll see. If he's tired, then we could just slam something quick together, probably. What else? Should we talk about a bit of my knitting plans? I'm still on that hunt for a vest idea. A vest slipover. Yeah, some people asked, what is a slipover? It's a vest. It's a sweater without arms, basically. In some countries it's called a vest, in other countries it's called a slipover, because a vest is an undergarment, isn't it? In some countries a vest is an undergarment, but in other countries it's a knit garment without sleeves. So vest or a slipover. And yeah, I talked about it last time that I want one because my mom bought me a dress for Christmas, and it has a very deep, I think it's a V-neck. Anyway, it has a deep neck, and I think I also need the V-neck vest for it because it has a little collar and I need something, a bit of warmth over it. And Selma, Little Big Knits, she knit one of the petite knit patterns. Was it Stockholm slipover? Or anyway, she knit it in that bright pink, and I'm obsessed with it. Selma, I'm obsessed with your vest. I want one of those as well. I don't have a yarn for it, but I will knit one of those eventually. I need some neons in my life urgently. Yeah, and not green. They need to be pink. So I've been looking at two vest patterns. I want to talk about them today. One is gone. How do you say it? I'll put it on a screen by Albiona McLaughlin. And it's a very nice vest pattern because it has a lot of modifications. I found it when looking for something that I could knit with my Nutiden Swedish unspun. That's one option, but it does not have a V-neck. I was thinking, would it work if I make that with a deeper round neck? I don't know. I have not decided, but I do have 3 plates of this Nutiden. I don't remember the color. I have it written down somewhere, but this is from last year, one of the, let's say, autumn collections or summer. Could this be quartz? Is this quartz? I think it is. Anyway, it's this. It has a lot of pink in it. It's like beige with pink, and some grays. It's a beautiful mix of all the colors. I have 3 plates of this. In theory, it should be enough for vest, even if I hold the yarn double. Or I could add mohair, but I don't wanna mess with this color. It's so beautiful that I would like to use it without mohair. So I don't know. I love this, and I think I would like to have a vest like that. Or another pattern option is vest number 2. There's vest number 2 and vest number 2 spring edition by My Favorite Things. That's a V-neck, very simple pattern. And I think that one is knit fingering with mohair. And what I went shopping in my yarn stash. I went stash shopping, and I don't remember when I bought these last year or the year before. I think the year before. These are Jalovilla. I have 2 of these. Jalovilla Sorja, which is 100% Finnish sheep wool, and this one is 560 meters in 100 grams, and I have 2 of them. And I've been thinking, if I hold them double, is it enough for a vest? Or should I hold them single with some mohair? Then it's definitely enough for a vest. It depends. Actually, if I make a cropped vest and hold it double, it is enough if I make it cropped. And I think for a dress, I might want to make it cropped. It's a lovely, very neutral grey. I was planning to make a big shawl with these, but then I changed my mind and I need another shawl with another yarn. And anyway, it's a bit dark for a shawl, so I think these would make a great vest. And I love how soft it is. It is Finnish sheep wool. Yeah, but it is soft, like to me. I think they are lovely. And they smell like sheep. Who else likes to smell yarn? I always smell yarn. Oh, this crazy lady sniffing yarn on the video. Yeah, if somebody's tuning in right now, yes, that's me. So, I don't know. These would be so different. I could actually knit both. Do I need 2 vests? Definitely, I need 2 vests. One with a round neck and one with a V-neck. What if I would knit vest number 2 with these and then go on with this? Or should I finish my black sweater first? And then I have more knitting plans. That's not all. Because Amy Palco and Crea Bea, Rebecca of Crea Bea, they have a lento. Why am I saying lento? Lento. It's not lento. Yeah, it's lento. I've been listening to too many of you saying lento. Lento. Lento sweater by Jonna Hietala. And it's one of my favorite patterns. It's very basic, but it uses big needles and it's this loose raglan thing. I have 2 of them. I have 2 of them already, and I think I want to knit one more. There's a knit along going on. It's called Let's Lento, yeah, by Amy and Rebecca. I want the lento sweater. English tongue. Yeah, when our kid can't pronounce anything, he's saying, yeah, but I have two tongues in my mouth. Because in Finnish, it's same word for language and tongue, and he's having a lot of fun with it, saying that he has two tongues in his mouth, two tongues in his mouth. So it's hard. It's hard to say things. Yeah, lento, yeah, lento sweater. Yeah, I think I want third, and I want to use my handspun. I want to knit one with my handspun. I don't know, do you remember, but last year I had a mixed bag of fibers from Hedgehog Fibers, like 250 grams, and I spun it into this giant skein. I don't have it now here, but I'll insert a picture. I think I have a picture. Yeah, I spun it, and then I was thinking, what if I would make lento with that? It's probably not enough. My bag was underweight, so I didn't even get 250 grams out of it. I think mine is less. Mine was like 230, 240. If I would add some other yarn, some solid yarn to it. Ideas. So anyway, I want a lento. But I should probably finish this first. Because I need this. I could use it right now, but I don't know. It's just so utterly boring and hard to knit on. I don't know why. Maybe because it's black. I don't like knitting black. Knitting with black yarn, especially in winter, because I'm knitting in the evenings. Oh, I'm very chatty today. Yeah. So, what have you been up to? What's new? How did your week go? I hope better than mine. I don't know. Do I have anything else? Do I? Has anything else happened here? I think a lot of things have happened here, but I don't want to talk about them because I'm in my happy place. Please join me in my happy place. Yeah. So I think that's it for today then, because I can't figure out anything else to talk about. I think I need to go and maybe make some food. Kids are probably hungry there. Anyways, thank you for being here. Thank you for sitting down and spending your time with me. I really enjoy your company here, and yeah, talking to you makes my week better. It just fixes a lot of things and dark thoughts. I love talking about knitting, and I don't have real life friends to talk about knitting. So I'm talking to you here. Okay, I'm gonna go now because the coffee maker is calling my name. I think I will also put fire into our wood stove because it is getting chilly. It's minus again outside, and the house is cooling down very quickly. We heated in the morning, and now it's cold again. Okay. I'm wishing you all a wonderful weekend, and I will see you very soon. Knit, knit, knit. Heippa!